How to break generational curses. How to break bloodline curses, and it will end with you without further transferring it to your next generation. Hello, my amazing people. Yeah, once again, welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, we pray strategic prayers. We believe in spiritual works in the sense that we convert the natural things that God has created to supernatural use for our redemption and possession of our possession here in this universe we find ourselves. And this is based on the mandate that God has given unto me, that I should raise a group of apostolic and prophetic generation that will become saviors and deliverers to their nation and to their families. And in that particular mandate, he made me to understand that there is limit to what we can actually do on this earth without cooperation of what he created, and even take me to certain places in the scripture, starting with his Son Jesus Christ, our ultimate model. He made me to understand that for Jesus Christ to convert water into wine, that water did not fall from sky. It was the water that is still existing here on earth, and then with the vessels like pan and other things that is already here on earth, that was brought to him, and he converted it into wine. And apart from that, if you go to John chapter 9 verse 3 upwards, you see Jesus is combining his own saliva with sand, the earth, the nature, and use it to cure somebody that is blind, and still ask him to go to River Siloam and bath. And that is where the concept of spiritual baths started. And that is why in this channel we also do spiritual baths. Because if you also check Old Testament, you will see Elisha, that he actually asked Naaman to go to River Jordan and bet 7 times for him to be liberated. You know that Elijah is the embodiment of prophetic move, and being the embodiment of prophetic move, he himself actually transferred his double spirit into Elisha. And believe me, the spirit of Elijah is still in this generation. How do I know? Go and read Malachi, the last chapter of the Old Testament, Malachi chapter 4 verse 1 to end. You will see where God said that in this generation, that before the coming of Jesus Christ, that the spirit of Elijah will come back to the earth. And by God's grace, we are the generation operating with the spirit of Elijah. And that is why nothing is impossible with us, because God, through the natural things He's created, has enabled us to be using it to do supernatural wonders. So if actually these things resonate with you, why not subscribe to this channel? If you have not done so, hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Please always give thumbs up to each of the videos so that YouTube will also push it to other people that need it as to do so. May God bless. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So let's delve right into the video. In today's video, I am talking about how you can break ancestral curses, generational curses, bloodline curses. When we talk of these bloodline, generational, ancestral curses, they are curses that actually started operating in a family based on some things the forefathers did. And because the Bible actually says that He uses the iniquity of the forefathers to visit the children, you will see the children one way or the other inheriting it. And some of us that are Christians simply believe that once we have given our life to Christ, that is the end of the curse. But I will tell you one reason why that curse exists. Maybe in my subsequent video, I will also tell you things you will start seeing. You will know that generational curse is in operation in your family. Why it exists is that most of us, we are living in the ancestral land of our parents. We inherited even the name of our parents, and that is our surname. Believe me, you cannot inherit somebody's assets and say you will not inherit liability. So long as that name is traced to you, one way or the other, that ancestral curses, bloodline curses, generational curses becomes very, very operative, because spiritually you will be traced and as part of the bloodline and part of the people in that land. That's why in the past time I've made video about how you can be free from powers of your father's house or altar. One of the things I strategically say is that one of the ways to be free to an extent is actually to change your name, which I know is not easy for many people. And for example, you see God when he asked Abraham, leave your father's land to a place where I will show you. He changed his name from Abraham to Abraham so that he cannot be linked to any generational cause or any generational bloodline lineage that will trace any cause to him. So he's like starting a new life. So, but there is an easy way, even if you couldn't change your name, you can actually break generational cause using one of the powerful natural things God has created, and you will be free. And one good thing about it is that if you're a mother, you're a father, somehow you sever that generational cause, your children will not inherit it. Because one thing you don't even know is that the spiritual work we do is actually a seed that most of the times our children reaps. That's why you see some family, the children are doing so well, probably because their parents were doing some spiritual work on their behalf, but because the parents did not transfer that knowledge to them, when they start giving birth to their own children start suffering. That is where you see a family doing well, suddenly the family will not do well. Some people may never tell you the secret of their success. Believe me, there is more mystery in this earth than what you can think. So that is, by the way. Now, the first item you need to break this generational curse is actually egg. Preferable a local egg, this one that is pure white in color, but where you cannot find it, no problem, just to get any agric fowl egg, because spiritually fowl egg actually represent new life, new birth, transformation, productivity. Because for you to know or say that the generational curse is operating in your family, there must be some things you are already seeing. And in this channel, I like to be very sincere with you. There are people that the type of atrocity done in their family is greater and higher than others. And that is why they will do all sorts of spiritual work. Sometimes it won't work. I have a stronger way of breaking generational curse video I've made in the past. Some people will always complain it's difficult. Believe me, it is called spiritual work. If you want to separate completely, you have to follow things the way it's supposed to be. So if you do this one and they are not seeing the perfect result you want, like I told you that the cycle of spiritual work is 29 days from one new moon to another new moon. After 29 days, you are not seeing remarkable difference in your life. Please get that stronger one and do it. All animals are equal. Some are more equal than others. Some people, the type of generational curse operating in their family is higher than others, maybe because of series of people killed and other atrocities committed in their bloodline. Now, this local egg, when you get it, where you are going to buy it, make sure you pick it by yourself. Don't allow the seller to give it to you. And you need to get a bowl like this and then add salt water and then use it to cleanse it in case there is any negative energy that will make it to not to work. You declare that as I am cleansing this egg, that I am wiping away every negativity that will make this egg not to work for me. And then you drop it. You would have done it in the daytime and keep it very safe till the night, because you do this work in the night between 9 to 3 a.m., 9 p.m. to 3 a.m., any time that is convenient to you. Then the next thing you need is bitter leaf. Bitter leaf takes away everything, so everything that is a problem in your life, and make your life sweet again. Because this bitter leaf will be the sponge you use to bathe immediately after you break this, for sweetness and newness to come into your life. The next thing you need is salt. If you are going to use salt, you will be using it with honey. That is 3 spoons of honey inside your bath water. But where you prefer to use sugar, because sugar and salt don't go together, you will need to use it together with 3 cloves of garlic. 3 cloves of garlic, then with your support. The best is salt and 3 spoons of original farm-made honey. So now, when you have gathered your materials together with water, any source of water you have, but preferably rainwater or well water or even sea water or moon water. This 4 water is the best for any spiritual work, but where you don't have, get any water of your choice. Then In the night, the first thing you are going to do whenever you want to start it, whether early hours of the morning, in the night, any time that is convenient to you, is that you get a quiet place and then set your clear intention. Your clear intention is that I want to separate from this bloodline causes, from these generational causes that have tormented my family. You see many ladies, none of them is getting married, and nobody will do business and the business will work. Others are achieving greatness, no greatness all around our compound. Everybody has built upstairs, nobody is building upstairs. We are just like feeding from hand to mouth because there is presence of a curse. Then when you have said that your intention, you choose an egg, fresh egg like this. Then when you have gotten your egg, then you prepare yourself, meditate in your mind, see yourself being free from that particular cause as you do this. And then you now first of all read your Bible, Psalm 51, asking God for mercy, that even if one way or the other your lineage have sinned, that today let his mercy separate you, that you want to be free from this generational curse and you want your total lineage to be cut off, so that you yourself will begin to progress and your family will begin to progress, or your lineage will begin to progress. You pray very well. You know, Bible says a broken and a contrite heart God will not overlook. You pray to God. Then when you have finished that prayers, prepare how you are going to break it by first of all getting the bucket that you normally use to bathe and fill it. That's your spiritual bucket. Like I normally told you that you should have a separate bucket for your spiritual work. You fill it with water, then add 3 spoons of kitchen salt, or 7 pieces of countable sea salt, or 1 spoon of powdered sea salt, any one you have, and then 3 spoons of honey. Then you now get your bitter leaf that you are going to use to a kind of make sponge. Then if you are living in a cold place, you can actually boil the water to make it warm. If you are the place where you can bath ordinary water, no problem, but preferably is warm water. And then when you have kept this aside, then the next thing you will do is you now kind of remove your clothes and be the way you come into this head, and start from the top of your head. Please, if you're a woman, when you're going to do this, make sure that you have loosed your hair, that you are carrying natural hair, and you're not wearing any artificial in your body, like now see rings, see watch, these are all artificial, that you are completely the way you come into this earth with just your hair, not any wig, weave on or attached. And then you start from your front and start cleaning, praying that, oh God, today that as eggs stand renewal, I remember that this pointed edge is where you point up, that I want to separate myself from every generational cause, ancestral cause, bloodline cause. I want to be transformed, that is spiritually I will be seen as a completely different and new person. May I never be connected to my ancestors, to my ancestors anymore. May I become a new creation completely, with my destiny you have given me to come into this world intact. You clean even your palm everywhere, you clean your back, that from today onwards, that everything that is holding people in my family will no longer hold me. I am losing myself from every generational, ancestral, or bloodline causes. I set myself free, because he said, if the Son of Man shall make us free, we are free indeed. Father, this is what you have created. An egg represents new birth. Therefore, spiritually, I am a new person. I am being birthed new. Make sure you clean 3 times down here. Clean once from the right, 1 time from the left, and 2 times at the back, making it 7. When you have finished cleaning it, then safely get a transparent bowl or cup like this, and then get that spoon maybe you used to measure your original honey, and break it gently and declare, wash yourself, that as I'm breaking this, that is how I have separated myself from every generational cause. I am now a new person. And then you pour water inside this place and declare that as I'm going to flush this out, there are 2 ways. Either you flush it from your toilet or you pour it outside. As I flush this out, this is how old nature of me is out, and there will be a renewal, a transformation, and new person operating in my life. and then you now trash it out, wash your plate and keep it. Then immediately carry this your water you have already prepared and start bathing. Remember, no soup, no sponge, no cleaning, no toweling of your body. Allow the water to dry in your body using this bitter leaf as your sponge. That today everything that brings sorrow, everything that is not working in my life, I am setting myself free. From today, sweetness will come into this life. I'm going to marry. If you are the type that it is late marriage or not married, that is troubling your family, you will mention it. I'm going to give birth, I'll become productive. That from today I am free because I am renewed, I am transformed because of salt in this water. Everything that is not working in my life is working already. You bat and declare that you're already free. You, as you are now batting, you continue thanking God that you're already free. When you finish, you continue thanking God that you have been separated from this generational curse, that you are free, and that nothing again will worry you, that you begin to progress as never before. So when you have finished, while you're thanking God, allow that water to dry. Once it dry, put on your clothes, go back to sleep. That night, that day, depending on the time that you did it and you will sleep again, you will surely have dream. That your dream will tell you whether you have separated. If your dream is showing you that you are victorious, maybe you see yourself fighting with somebody and you win, know that you are separated. But if you in your dream somebody still win you, you are seeing negativity, my dearly, do it again. Know that you have not been separated. And then by God's grace, I give you, within 29 days, you will see remarkable change in your life. After breaking that egg inside a transparent bowl or cup like this, just look closely to that egg. You will see that the color have changed. If you happen to have two eggs, you can do this experiment, putting this particular transparent plate by side and put the another transparent plate or cup by the side, or the transparent bowl or cup by the side. Break the egg you used to do that cleansing and break the other egg that you did not use to do cleansing. Make sure that they are from the same source, those eggs. Wash the color. You will see great change in the other one that you used to do cleansing. Some particles, some bloodish color, and some other things that will be in. That is the level of negativity and those causes that entered into that particular egg. So you will now see that you have been free and liberated. So it is a practical thing you do in your house and you see the difference. And believe me, after that, you will be completely free from every form of generational curse. And when you are separated, somehow your children are free, unless they grow up and start doing some evil that will trace them back to that curse egg. I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video, and share it to everyone. My shall be helping a lot of people as you do so. May God bless you. I know you cause it to ride upon the high place of this. Still your lady Jenny saying bye bye.